Jin Ah had just landed her dream job. At 27 years old, after years of hard work and studies, she was finally part of the team at the prestigious SJ Tech, the largest technology company in the country. The thrill of new challenges made her feel alive, and as she walked through the company's modern corridors, a smile illuminated her face. Each step she took seemed to echo her achievements, and the anticipation of a promising future pulsed in her heart. However, her confidence was abruptly shaken when she received an unexpected notice. She was to report directly to the CEO. The news left her on high alert. What could the CEO want with her? Jin Ah's heart raced as she made her way to the office, her mind swirling with possibilities and nerves. When the door opened, Jin Ah's world stopped. There he was, sitting behind an imposing glass desk, with a serious expression that left no room for doubt. Min-ho, her first love, and her first heartbreak. The past hit her like a wave, and in an instant, memories of their teenage years flashed before her eyes. They had been inseparable in high school, dreaming together, sharing secrets and plans for the future. But everything had been destroyed in a single moment, and now, there he was, farther away than ever. Min-ho lifted his eyes and, for a brief moment, recognized her. However, the cold and professional mask that work demanded soon took over his expression. He pretended not to know her, and Jin Ah felt her heart tighten. It was a mix of anger, surprise, and a lingering hint of something she wanted to deny. How could he act like nothing had happened between them? The days that followed were challenging. Min-ho seemed determined to test her with impossible tasks, challenging her skills and patience. But Jin Ah was no longer the insecure teenager from years ago. With determination and courage, she faced each challenge, proving that she was there on merit. She was a new version of herself, stronger and more resilient. Yet, the memories persisted. The intense romance they had shared in the past still burned in her mind. They had shared laughter and tears, promises of eternal love, but without explanation, Min-ho had ended everything, leaving Jin Ah with a broken heart and a question that had never been answered: why? The pain of the past still lingered, but she struggled not to let it affect her work. It was during an unexpected business trip that fate forced them to confront the past. A typhoon threatened their travel plans, and the plane that was taking them to a conference was forced to land at an isolated resort, far from any distractions. This situation made them spend time together, and the tension between them was palpable. That night, while sharing an improvised candlelit dinner, Jin Ah felt it was the right moment to ask what she had always wanted to know. The atmosphere was charged with unresolved feelings, and she took the plunge into the question that had been etched in her heart for so long: why did you leave me? Min-ho hesitated, his gaze distant for a moment. Finally, his cold facade broke, and he confessed that the breakup was not due to a lack of love, but rather pressure. At the time, his father was drowning in debt, and he feared that Jin Ah would be harmed by his situation. He believed that letting her go was the only way to protect her. Min-ho's words brought both relief and pain. For Jin Ah, the breakup had shattered her confidence for years, and knowing that he chose for her was still difficult to accept. When they returned to the city, things became even more complicated. A rival of Min-ho at the company, upon discovering their past, began spreading rumors. Jin Ah was accused of landing her job through favoritism, tarnishing her reputation and challenging her determination. The malicious voices echoed in her mind, but she refused to back down. Determined to prove her worth, she decided to lead a major project that could save the company from an impending crisis. Days turned into weeks, and the pressure mounted. Jin Ah worked tirelessly, assembling a talented team and dedicating herself to the project with fervor. Her courage and skills impressed everyone, including Min-ho. He watched with admiration as she overcame obstacles and handled the pressure like a true leader. The respect he felt for her grew with each passing day. On the night of the presentation, as everyone applauded, Min-ho sought her out. This time, not as her boss, but as the man he used to be. He approached with a sincere look, and his words were laden with emotion. "I'm sorry, Jin Ah. I never stopped loving you, and I deeply regret everything that happened. If you allow it, I would like to try again." Jin Ah hesitated. The wounds were still there, and the past couldn't simply be erased. However, she also knew that time had taught them something important. With a smile, she replied, "We can start over, but this time as equals." And so, Jin Ah and Min-ho decided to rewrite their story. At work, they were exemplary professionals, challenging each other and reaching new heights. In their personal lives, they were two hearts that learned to reconnect, building a relationship based on respect, understanding, and love. They discovered that true love can survive challenges and, at times, needs a second chance and the courage to overcome the past. As they walked together through the corridors of SJ Tech, now as partners, Jin Ah felt she had finally found her place. Life was full of possibilities, and she was ready to embrace each one of them alongside Min-ho. With a new beginning ahead, the two were determined to face the future, one step at a time. If you enjoyed the story, please like and subscribe.